Hi everyone, today in this video I'll be sharing with you the powerful moves that I made that helped to really transform my life from going from really stressed out to feeling relaxed and energized. Hi, my name is Leanne and I am a certified yoga instructor and a wellness coach based in New York City. I've helped countless people prevent burnout and develop a sustainable routine with effective methods. And today I'll be sharing a little bit of my personal journey and some tips for you. If you find this video helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel so you're always notified of when new videos come out. Tip number 1 is to develop body awareness. This is essential because oftentimes when we are really stressed moving from one thing to the next, we often neglect ourselves and it's easy to dismiss what we're feeling. And so one of my first tips is to first start to develop that body awareness and to give yourself time to sit down with yourself and notice any symptoms like, are you hungry? Do you need more rest? Do you need more emotional time to get a task done? And really sitting down and being honest with yourself, because it's really easy to be stressed and let's say you just don't eat. And then at the end of the day, you realize you're starving, you're tired, you're grumpy, you have a headache, your body is aching. And so one of the most essential things to do is to really start to listen to your body and to prioritize yourself. And through that, you'll start to feel healthier, more in control, and you'll actually get more work done when your body feels good and you feel fueled and you won't be running on no energy. Tip number 2 is to embody your knowledge. In a world full of a ton of resources, there is always this temptation to learn more and more. And I can assure you, you probably already know a lot of information that may even surprise you about your health, your wellness, your self, body, releasing stress. There's probably a lot that you may already know. And so one of the essential things is to start embodying what you're learning. So instead of just reading one book to the next, just moving through these books, take it one at a time and really, whatever you're learning, start to implement it and start to make an action plan of how you're going to start to embody this, because you can know all the information, but if you're not doing anything with it, you're not getting the results that you're seeking from it. Tip number 3 is to rethink your morning routine. Morning routines have become a really popular subject recently with the health and wellness industry. And so one of the biggest tips I could give about a morning routine is to actually keep it simple. And by doing that, you're more likely to follow through on your morning routine. And it doesn't have to be this long, like, hour process of waking up, doing XYZ, getting coffee, running for an hour, yoga, meditation, all this. Like, you don't have to do all of that in the morning. It's essential to get crystal clear on the things that are the most important for you to do. And you can break up your morning routines each day. You don't have to do every single thing every single morning. You can break it out differently. One day you do meditation, very quick, short 10-minute meditation. The next day, morning, maybe you do a longer yoga class or workout class of some sort. And so it's just really allowing yourself more resilience and more flexibility in your morning routine and getting clear on what it is you really need in the morning to help set you up for success, which will look different each day. And if you're enjoying this video so far, please just give it a like. Let me know in the comments below how this has been helpful for you so far. Tip number 4 is to identify what triggers you and use your triggers as a way of making changes. And I'll share an example of something, how this related to my personal life. I noticed that I live in New York City and laundry here is very complex if you don't have it in your unit. And so laundry is always a very process for me to do. And I noticed that I made it really stressful because every time I would do laundry, I noticed that I would start lashing out at people, all this anger that I had throughout the week or anything that was bothered me at one point, it all started to come up to the surface, and I made my laundry so much more stressful because that was when I started getting out all of my emotions, anger, going down this negative spiral. And I realized that was a trigger for me, was that I was allowing the task of laundry and how much dread I had doing laundry in the city. I was letting it really take more control than what was necessary. And it's kind of silly sharing this, and you might think it's kind of funny too, but it really made my stress a lot higher. And so something I had to work on was noticing that, so that I didn't feed into it and I didn't start causing issues with friends or lashing out on family, because I was just in a lot more vulnerable state for some reason doing laundry that made me more likely to create more issues and let my emotions take over than necessary. When I say identify your triggers, I mean, go throughout your day, notice when things start to really trigger you. Like, is a certain person that messages you at work, and then suddenly when you get that message from them, you start spiraling, you start saying you want a new job, you want to quit, this and that. And it's really first about like identifying this happens and then using those triggers as a way to start to make changes of how you will choose to do things differently. And tip number 5 is to prioritize your health. Without your health, you can't be the best version of you. And you really can't be the best version of yourself in your role, whether that's as a parent, as an employee, as a friend, whatever it may be. When your health is being sacrificed, you can't be that best version because you don't have the energy to, you don't have the capacity to. And so really the baseline of success, or like achieving goals or having the relationships you desire, is first putting yourself first. And so to recap on the main points today of starting to release stress and getting into a more grounded routine, is to first develop body awareness. Become aware of what you're feeling, embody your knowledge, stop reading books or whatever it is you're consuming, start to do those things. Consider a morning routine that will support you in your success for the day. Start to identify your stress triggers and prioritize your health. Those would be the 5 powerful tips that I would start to really hone in to help you start to ease more of your stress and develop a healthy routine. If at any point any of these tips resonated with you in this video, please leave a comment below and let me know what you took away from this video. Thank you again so much for watching. Check out my channel for more self-care tips and free yoga classes. Thank you. See you next time.